5 seconds. Start. Honorable Chairman, this winter session of Parliament is not just a ritual. This is my firm belief that this winter season will also energize the efforts that are underway to take the nation rapidly toward progress. Bharat has truly lived democracy. Time and again, the enthusiasm and spirit of democracy has been expressed in such a way that people's faith in democracy continues to grow stronger. Recently, the election in Bihar and the record voter turnout there are the greatest strength of democracy. The increasing participation of mothers and sisters creates new hope and confidence in itself. On one hand, democracy is becoming stronger, and on the other hand, within this democratic framework, the strengthening of our economy is something the world is observing very closely. Bharat has proven that democracy can deliver. The speed at which Bharat's economic status is reaching new heights today fills us with new confidence and gives us new strength to move toward the goal of Viksit Bharat. This session should focus on what Parliament is thinking for the country, what Parliament wants to do for the country, and what Parliament is going to do for the country. The opposition should also fulfill its responsibility, raise issues in discussions, and bring forward strong issues. They should come out of the despair of defeat. Unfortunately, there are one or two parties that cannot even digest their defeat. I thought that enough time has passed since the Bihar results and they would have recovered, but hearing their statements yesterday, it seems their defeat is still troubling them. But I appeal to all parties that this winter session should not become a battleground for the frustration of defeat. And neither should this winter session turn into an arena for arrogance after victory. We must think ahead with balance and responsibility, keeping in mind the duties and expectations the people of the country have placed upon us as their representatives. We should see how to improve what exists, and if something is going wrong, how we can make precise and constructive comments so that the citizen of the country also gain understanding. This certainly requires hard work, but it must be done in the nation's interest. One of my biggest concern for a long time has been that first-time MPs or younger MPs from all parties are extremely troubled and saddened. They are not being given the opportunity to demonstrate their abilities, or talk about problems of their constituencies. They want to contribute to the nation's development journey by expressing their views, but even that is being stopped. Whatever the party, we must give opportunities to these young, newly elected MPs. The House should benefit from their experiences. Through Parliament, the nation too will benefit from the experiences of this new generation. Therefore, I request that we should take these issues seriously. There are plenty of places to perform drama. Those who want to do drama, let them do it elsewhere. Here, there should be delivery, not drama. There is plenty of space in the country to short slogans. You have already shouted where you were defeated. You can shout even where you are going to be defeated next. It is possible that negativity may be useful to some extent in politics, but ultimately there must also be some positive thinking for nation building. I would expect that negativity is kept within limits and that attention is given to nation building. This winter season is important for another reason as well. Our new Honorable Chairperson will begin guiding our upper house from today. I extend my best wishes to him. GST reforms have created an environment of trust among the people for next generation reforms. Many important steps will be taken in that direction in this session as well. If some of our media friends analyze this, they will notice that for some time our parliament has either been used as a warm-up platform for elections or as a place to vent frustration after defeat. I have seen that in some states there is so much anti-incumbency that leaders, after being in power, they are unable to go among the people or speak to them. And so they come to Parliament and pour out all their anger here. Some parties have started new tradition of using Parliament for their state level politics. They should reflect on the fact that the country has not accepted these methods for the past 10 years. They should now change their approach, change their strategy. I am ready to give them tips on how they should perform. But at least do not infringe upon the rights of MPs. Give MPs the opportunity to express themselves. Do not make MPs the victims of your despair and your defeat. I hope that we all proceed with these responsibilities. But I assure the nation that the country has set out on the path of progress. The nation is moving forward toward achieving new height, and this house will also infuse new energy and new strength into that journey. Full stop.